Well, it's been an interesting 4 or 5 years moving into what's been happening in the last 6 months with the new U.S. administration. If you go back to the pandemic, when that emerged back in 2020, so 5 years ago, at the time, no one in the industry really had any idea of how it was going to impact the industry. What we found as the pandemic unfolded was that with all the lockdowns, the impact on travel was certainly significant, but people were being supported by governments in different parts of the world with various forms of financial support. And that resulted in this phenomenon that I think is commonly known as the Amazon effect. People were sitting in their houses, they were ordering a lot of things. They weren't going out to eat, they weren't going to the movies. And what that did is that resulted in a significant uptick in demand going through the supply chain. So at the time, you couldn't really build new ships because of the lockdowns that occurred globally. China was heavily locked down. So you had a lot of demand increase against a pretty fixed supply. And that resulted in a significant uptick in rates. And what that did is it set the tone for dislocations that began to occur starting with the pandemic, which this was followed by the Russian invasion of Ukraine.